Dennis Horton. He's the director of the Rockford Regional Office of the Better Business Bureau. Dennis, good morning to you.
Good morning, Riley. How are you?
I'm terrific. How's everything going this morning?
My laptop died.
Oh, no.
Did I say more?
No. I know how the day's already stacking up for you.
Right.
Yeah, first thing out of the box. Yeah. The other morning we came in and my computer said at like 4 o'clock I needed to do a few updates. 7:30 it finished up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
I have a blue screen.
That's a blue screen, and it didn't pass the drop test after that either. But that's those are Dennis's problems, my problems. Let's move on to problems we're all dealing with, and those would be looking at your sheet this morning, one ring call returns.
Riley, what we have here is a playlist of the summer's greatest hits.
Okay.
The one ring scam is back, having already scammers racked up over $100 million so far, according to the reports that I read.
Wow.
And it's back. So we want to make sure that people are aware of the one ring scam. It's the one where the scammer calls, hangs up, hoping that you're at one point going to pick up that phone, and once you do, they'll try to keep you on the phone talking for as long as possible, because for every minute you're on the phone, you're going to be charged $3 to $7 per minute.
Oh, and man.
The longer that you are on the phone, obviously, the bigger the bill gets.
Wow.
You won't know about it until you receive your phone bill. So we want to make sure that people are aware that if you start getting one-ring calls, and it's a number you don't recognize, or you do answer a call and the person just doesn't seem to want to get to the point, or is promising you all kinds of great values, or telling you that it's a call from with a prize coming from a relative or something to that effect, all they're doing is keeping you on the phone.
Wow. And can rack that up from, what did you say, from $3 to $7 a minute?
$3 to $7 per minute. And because we are kind of gun shy now when we see a number, even though it is a number from our area code and with a prefix that is recognizable to us, we still now have gotten to the point where we won't answer the phone. So rather than using neighbor spoofing, they're using 3-digit international calls. Because it is a 3-digit number, people will tend to, they hope, answer that call. And truly, we're at a point where if you don't recognize the number, or if you see something that's unusual, or especially if your phone number pops up on your caller ID, don't answer.
That is simply amazing. And how is it that they can get away with that? I mean, because let's say this happens and they keep me on the phone for a second and nothing happens, and I hang up and I look at my phone bill and I've got a $28 call there from talking to these guys. How do you get out from under that, or can't you?
You can attempt to file with your phone company, file a complaint, and hopefully you'll be able to explain to them what has happened. Hopefully you'll be able to get those charges removed. You can also, if you're having difficulty, you can file a complaint with us, and we'll do the best we can to help you get those charges removed.
And I'm taking it that these calls are coming from a foreign-based entity. They're not doing it domestically?
Right. It's kind of a mix, Riley. They're using foreign-based digital calling codes. That's what I'm looking for. Calling codes. Instead of it being an 815 or a 312, it'll be an international code that you may not recognize, but thinking it might be a local or a national or a United States area code when it's not. It's an international code, and those numbers will really rack up in a hurry.
So, yeah, let's be on the lookout for that. I'm really glad you brought this up, because last week I got that 3-number call, and it rang a couple of times and was gone. They didn't repeat it, but I looked down and saw it was a 3-number code calling me, and I thought, well, this seems odd. I have no idea what this even is. Well, it turns out that's what that was.
Yes. So you're getting it. It, like I said, $100 million. So it's one of those scams that is lucrative to the crooks. And when they find one that they are going to make a killing on, they keep at it.
Oh, yeah, sure. You know, the well is still pumping. We might as well just keep going back to it.
You're right.
All right, so let's be on the lookout for that one-ring callback. Look down, look at your caller ID, see who it might be. And if you don't know who it is, then just stay away. We move over to DNA Medicare scam.
We talked about this previously, where people are getting calls from individuals purporting to be from Medicare with an opportunity for you to purchase a DNA kit to swab the cheek and send them information and find out if you are likely to come down with some catastrophic illness. If you have DNA that you might it might show that you have a propensity for developing cancer.
Sure.
So when they get someone on the phone, they scare them. And what brought this to our attention is that there's been a major increase in number of calls, so much so that the Elgin Police Department sent a notice to us at the BBB to be aware that the scam is really picking up steam, and they've changed somewhat in that before most of the calls were being done cold calls or emails or Facebook ads and things like that, but now the issue is that there are people going door to door, knocking on your doors and promising everything, free ice cream, pizza, or even will give you a $100 gift card. $100 to them is nothing because they're going to make their money on the end when they scam Medicare.
Wow. And, you know, they picked the perfect time, of course, because ancestry kits, DNA kits, test my past, see, like you said, am I going to be prone to anything? Is anything genetically going to bother me down the line as far as the disease? But they couldn't be more popular and interesting to people than it is right now.
That's right. And, so the scammers bill Medicare for the test, but the patients who might never receive any results at all don't end up typically paying anything, but unless, and here's the other frightening part of it, they're asked for their Social Security number and their Medicare numbers, and that leads to identity theft. So you may not lose any money because of the DNA test, but you may open, which down the road could end up with you having credit cards and cars purchased. We've even had, with identity theft, homes purchased in your name. So you really have to be very careful in guarding your personal and financial information.
Oh, absolutely. And as far as those DNA tests goes for people who are interested in, you want to do one of those deep diving things that does tell you whether, you're genetically predisposed towards something else. 23andMe is one of those ancestry kits that will actually run the medical test on you as well. I know it's a little extra fee and tack on in addition to the DNA discovery, but if you want that done, there are legit places that will do it. These guys, obviously not legit.
Especially when someone, is knocking on your door and offering you cash or a free pizza, it's just not worth it.
No, free pizza, and we'll find out if you're going to have some horrible disease later. Seems like a great deal, right? No.
Right.
No, it's not a great deal. And next, the Torch Awards, which I think are really cool.
Well, yes. Riley, our parents taught us that if you don't have something nice to say about someone, don't say anything at all.
Right.
Well, many people don't say enough nice things about the businesses with whom they do business. The plumber who came to their house, the roofer who put on their new roof, the mechanic, their attorney, their banker. And the Better Business Bureau, we like to, and we do every year, recognize the business people out there who do business right, who treat their customers well, who treat their competitors well, who advertise properly, who practice good customer service, who do all those things right. Their employees love going to work because this business is there for the common good.
Right. We should have a spotlight on people like that.
And they don't get recognized often enough. Well, every year we seek to highlight those individuals, and this year the Torch Awards will be held on December 5th. But the nominations for those are open now, and we would ask people to truly think about who the people are that you do business with, who have made your life better. When your car broke down on the side of the road, they came and picked it up and got it all working, got you back to the place where you need to be. That roofer who got it all done, and you are really thrilled with the work. There weren't nails in your driveway, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
They need to be recognized, and most of the people, or a lot of the businesses that we have, are small business people who strive to do the right thing. I always say that 90% of the people out there doing business, 99% even, are good and honest people who are really working their best to, one, make a living for themselves and to provide a service or a product to you. There are a few who are bad, and we keep our eyes on those people too.
Yep, but as you mentioned, the people who are doing everything right, from their employees down to the people who come through their doors or however they are served by these people, they definitely need a round of applause and a spotlight shined on them. And here's a great opportunity for people to look through the people in their lives and start getting some names in there.
That's right, and the nomination form is really easy. It simply asks if it is a self-nominating. A business can also nominate itself. There's nothing wrong with that. If you know you're doing the right things, please tell us. We are here in the marketplace, and we are a shining example of how business should be done. Tell us that. That's a wonderful thing. But the nomination process is very simple. You only go to BBB.org, and you click Rockford, because there's also an entry form for Chicago.
Okay.
You click on Rockford, and you fill in the names, and we will contact them.
That's all there is to it. You just put it down, say why you like these people, and you guys just take it from there.
That's right. And it's really quite a wonderful evening, and it almost brings tears to your eyes when you see the excitement, or you hear the acceptance speech from the business owner, who is truly thrilled to have been recognized for doing business the right way.
So once again, for people who want or have someone in mind that they would like to get their name in there, where do they go and how do they do it again?
They just go to BBB.org, nominate a business, and click on Rockford.
That's all there is to it. And somebody you favor very much, and who obviously is doing a nice job for you, can have that spotlight shined on them, their round of applause, and their chance to thank some people. I think that's a great, great thing.
We're really happy every year. It's one of the highlights of my year to be at the awards and honor these deserving companies.
All right, guys, take part in that. Get some names in there, and watch out for those one-ring call returns. Watch out for the DNA Medicare scam going on, and remember the Torch Award. See, Dennis has a wealth of information every time we chat. Dennis, as always, I appreciate the time. We'll get together in a couple of weeks with more.
You have a great week.